I knew that if I was going to retire and have a healthy, long life with Deb, I had to do something. And so we thought we'd give the Laser Spine Institute a call. It was probably the best decision I've ever made.
3 questions you ask about a doctor is, can I trust him? Does he know what he's doing? And does he care about me and what type of quality of life I would like to have? If I had to do over again, I'd do it, but I'd do it much sooner.
My boss called me on the day of my surgery, and he asked me, how do you feel? I said, sir, I feel like new money. I feel that I've been totally restored. The pain that I felt in my back had totally gone away, and I haven't felt that pain since.
I would have to say the patient care has got to be the best I've ever experienced in my life. The moment you walk in the door, the person you meet and greets you makes you feel like the most important patient there at the facility.
They said, oh, it's a, less than 1-inch incision. You'll walk out. And it was great when I realized, wow, they really meant it. I'm really walking out of this place. And it was so nice to actually have somebody make a promise that they delivered on.
I was suffering with pain really bad to the point where I couldn't even stand up straight. Now, I can do everything that I did prior to my back injury.
So the incision is incredible. It's very, very small. Having this little tiny thing, to be honest, I forget sometimes I've even had surgery because it's a thing of the past now, that pain.
When you're in that much pain and you live on painkillers, you really don't have quality of life. I feel like Laser Spine Institute was an answer to prayer. It's just the heavens had opened up, and it was like, I can live again.
I couldn't believe it. Just an hour and a half after the surgery, the pain was gone, the strength was starting to return into the leg. I was able to get up and walk out of the surgery. I couldn't believe how happy I was. It completely exceeded all expectations I had.
The recovery time is so small, it's crazy. I remember the practical nurse there telling me, oh, you can be able to run again. 6 months after that, I ran my first post-back surgery marathon.
I am exceedingly grateful that Laser Spine Institute stepped in and actually fixed me. They didn't give me a pill. They fixed me. And I haven't had a single issue since then. Not one.
Breaks your heart as a mom. You love your kids, and I couldn't take care of my youngest son. My husband, he had to step up, and he was mom and dad. After I had the surgery, I can lift up my 3-year-old, run and play, and I got to get back to my life.
Kids expect that you will play with them, and you can't quite do that if you're in pain. I can lift my son high over my head now and hold him there. The Laser Spine Institute gave that back to me. It's really a dream come true for me.
A couple hours after surgery, my husband and I were sitting around the fire pit laughing and joking and enjoying life. A couple of days after surgery, I was sitting at home with my children and playing a game of cards. I felt like a new person.
There were times my boss would send me home because I was in excruciating pain. Going to Laser Spine Institute, I go in, I have the procedure, and walk out a changed person, good to go back to work. I can't tell you how much happier I am. It's changed my life completely.
It's a miracle for me because of how well it's worked. I expected some relief, but in a matter of 4 or 5 hours, the pain was gone. Every day I thank God and thank the Laser Spine Institute for doing what they did.